evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the gymnasium at Cherry Hill High School East, where we have the second matchup of the East-West varsity boys basketball teams. The last one, East dominated the fourth quarter with the help of the Katsikas brothers, and were able to come up victorious. Hi, I'm Noam Yalon. I'm here with Rick Minetti and Tom Casey. Rick, why don't you give us a little overview of this upcoming game?
East is on a streak. The record now stands at 16-3 for the season. They're on a hot streak. They're in first place in their division in the Olympic Conference now because Paulus 6 defeated Camden last night, 74-62. And that puts East in first place in their division. It's the first time they've been in first place. They're pretty much injury-free at this time, and they're cruising. How about for West?
For West, we've had some injury problems lately. Starting forward, sometimes center, Alan Brumbaugh is out with a sprained leg right now. I've seen him around in crutches. Dave York, guard for West, who used to platoon with Ken Crevetti, has been out since the last Cherry Hill East-West game, in which Cherry Hill East did win. So this evening, West has certainly got a tough game on their hands, missing two students of theirs, two players of theirs, who at times did start. Brumbaugh, I think, started every game until he was injured. York was certainly playing a lot of minutes and was starting some games before he was injured. Both of them are sophomores, so both of them are juniors, pardon me, so they will be back next season, but certainly that's a key for West.
For East, which has won its last 7 games, including a big victory, 82-59 over Pennsauken. On offense, we look for pretty much a motion offense, with most of the scoring being divided among 3 players, and they are point guard Frank Williams, who's 4 points away from 1,000 in his Cherry Hill East career.
Definitely get that this evening.
Oh, definitely. And the 2 Katsikas brothers, Nick and Tom. They do the bulk of the East scoring. Also chipping in will be Sean Congleton and Mark Levy, both forwards. Congleton's 6'3", and Levy's big 6'7", who helps under the boards. Coming off the bench, you look for Gerald Sullivan. He's 6'4", and he supposedly can jump out of the building, said Coach John Valori. How about for West? Who should we be looking for?
Well, under normal circumstances, the 2 big scorers would be Andrew Spell. The 3 scorers, the scoring is pretty much evenly split among Andrew Spell, Alan Brumbaugh, and Craig Lynch. Brumbaugh being out, I imagine the scoring will go to Lynch and Spell, with some help from other guard Ken Crevetti. Spell's got quite a shot. West will work plays to get him open for shots, and Lynch can shoot from the perimeter as well, so he'll get inside on his share. However, against the dominant height of Cherry Hill East, he might not be getting in as often. Since we have some time here, maybe our technical director, Mr. Gordon Hampson, could get us a shot of the bleacher bums here at Cherry Hill East, who are certainly beyond the basketball game, the next most exciting thing that we see here at Cherry Hill East. The people in the bleachers who sit on the far end of the Cherry Hill East Gymnasium will raise quite up a storm when Cherry Hill West is at the foul line, when they're at the foul line at that end of the court. I believe you have a shot of them now.
Those East bleacher bums, so to speak, are led by senior Ed Foley, who is also one of the captains of the football team. They are loud, they're very loud, and they help the East team a lot. They give them moral support, and they distract the enemy team.
I think that's the fullest section of the stadium here tonight. No, but...
Okay, now we're ready for the start of this game. The lights are finally warmed up and giving out enough light.
So for first quarter action, take it away, Rick.
Both teams are out on the floor, greeting each other. We're ready for the jump.
Craig Lynch to jump for Cherry Hill West.
Lynch to jump for West, number 41. To jump for East, it'll be 32. That's Tom Katsikas.
Don't think you're seeing double out there. There are 2 of them. Have to jump it over. Hit it twice. Can't do that.
We're underway here. East wins the tap. Levy off to Frank Williams. Off to Congleton. Williams is the guy who makes this team go. Off to Tom Katsikas, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Congleton, 42, goes back up, scores. Congleton has been cited for his nice outside shooting. He has pretty good range on his outside shot. He also plays tenacious defense, as does Gerald Sullivan coming off the bench. 41 Lynch hits the outside jumper.
He's playing a man-to-man defense on that first play.
Williams sets up the offense. Cross court to Congleton. Inside to Levy, double team. Puts it up, misses. Rebound given back to number 10, that's Ken Corvetti. He's putting on a little pressure, little half-court 1-3-1 press here. He's playing man-to-man defense. 22.
Lewis Klessel.
Lewis Klessel with the basket. West's first basket. Evens the score at 2-all.
No, 4-2, says the
4-2
scoreboard.
rather. East moving the ball around. They run a motion offense. Their offense isn't geared toward any one player.
West playing a 1-3-1 zone.
Williams double pumps, puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound by Mark Levy, puts it up, no good, but he was fouled on the play.
Levy, one of the key rebounders for Cherry Hill East. He gets some very important rebounds, and he's certainly got to be one of the most improved players on Cherry Hill West over the years. Gets stronger, and bigger, and more of a force underneath year after year.
Levy has increased his skills, especially playing in summer leagues. By the way, that foul was on Lewis Klessel, number 22, his first. Levy makes the first free throw. Thomas just informed me that Mark Levy won the individual player award in 1983-84 for the most improved player, which has shown through in this game already. Corvetti to bring the ball up for West.
Schmieding.
Williams with the rebound. Off to Nick Katsikas, puts up, no good. Rebound Levy, and he's fouled again. That foul was on Craig Lynch, 41. Levy will be up to the line again. Levy's only a junior. He's already 6'7". Takes up a lot of space under the boards. He's become more of a force this year. Puts up the free throw, and it's good. .5:59 left in this first quarter. East is up 5-4. Some discussion now between the West coach and the referee. Can't quite tell what that's about. Something about the lights, it looks like.
Apparently, not all of the lights are on.
It must be the case. I thought I heard the West coach call for spots. Yes, and here he gets them. There is more light now. On the left side of the court from our vantage point.
It's up watching there by him. I didn't see that.
Levy at the line to shoot his second shot. Chance to give East a 2-point lead. And he misses.
Klessel with a rebound.
Corvetti bringing the ball up. He calls the play. East is in a trapping defense now. Levy misses the steal. Lynch back to Corvetti. Inside, the pass goes right through Lewis Klessel's hands. That's going to give East the ball. Good idea.
Good pass. Just have to handle it next time.
Because Klessel was wide open back door. Pass inside to Tom Katsikas, back to Nick, who hits the jumper. If the Katsikases get hot from the outside, West is going to have a hard time controlling them because they have both height and they can and shooting ability. East is still playing some aggressive defense rather here. Levy out high on Lewis Klessel, Schmieding with the ball. Off to Spell. Forces up the jumper, it's no good, but there's a foul on the play. It's Gonna be the first foul on number 42. That's Sean Congleton.
Watch the noise that the kids from Cherry Hill East make when Andrew Spell tries to put in this foul shot. There they go.
He puts it in. Score is
7-5.
7-5. East winning. And it's good. Spell puts both free throws in. Congleton brings the ball up. Forces an off-balance jumper, no good. Rebound by Lewis Klessel. Off to Corvetti. Slows it up. He's being penetrates. Pass blocked. Williams comes off the ball up to Nick Katsikas. Bank shot, no good. Levy tried to go up, but he was fouled.
Again, third time Levy will go to the line. 4 minutes haven't even totally passed yet.
I think that foul was on Craig Lynch. Had to be his first. He's 6'5" and he's a senior playing for West. He's Levy at the line for the third time tonight. He's made his first four. Three of his first four, rather. Not three of his first five. Levy had one of his better games against Camden this year. He scored 17 points, including East's first 6. So he can play good in the pressure games. He makes the second one. East pressure defense. Lynch passes inside to Klessel. He's blocked. Nice block there by 52 Nick Katsikas as Tom dribbles the ball up court. Hits Williams at the foul line. Williams stops, pops, and it's good.
998 points for Frank Williams. One more bucket and he will have his 1,000th career point.
That's quite an amazing fact considering he's only a junior. Williams has been one of East's most prolific players in his only 3 years here. It's Nick Katsikas, 52. That's his first foul tonight.
Rick, do the Katsikas brothers have over 1,000 yet, or will they be?
I think they do have over 1,000 points already. Corvetti being pressured. Levy with the steal. Levy forced it in a bad pass.
To Lewis Klessel. I'm sure he'll
Corvetti with the ball. In the Klessel. Ball goes out of bounds off of the hands of 52 Nick Katsikas, I believe. Wessel inbound. Andy Spell, number 15, inbound. Spell had a big game against East last game with his good outside shooting. Double dribble called. Spell looks a little disappointed in that call. Williams being pressured by, oh, nice pass. Nick Katsikas takes the high alley-oop pass, puts the layup in. That's where East height advantage really showed through there. East playing pressure defense. The two guards. Oh! Williams looked like he saved that ball into Nick Katsikas for the open layup. A possible jam, knowing Nick's athletic ability. But instead it's going to be Schmieding from West inbounding. Inbounds to Lynch. He's forced. Ball stolen. Comes out to Congleton, 42. He slows up and looks for help. He hits Williams. Williams penetrates off to Nick Katsikas. Looks like 3-second call on that one. Corvetti bringing the ball up.
Oh,
and Spell walked. Good defensive pressure there. East is playing as half-court trap, it looks like.
I think Spell got caught between a decision to pass in one direction or to stop and then pass.
Ball comes out to Nick Katsikas. Frank Williams with the jumper, no good. Levy up, no good, but he's fouled again. I think that foul was on Lynch, 41, that's his second. So Levy, who's 4 of 6 from the line. Oh, there's timeout call by West. Levy's 4 of 6 at the line. East is winning this game by a score of 12-6. They've come out firing this game, not like last game where they stayed relatively close to West until the third quarter when they dominated. 2:51 left in this quick first period. So you see the East cheerleaders out in action.
Thus far, no fast breaks. Both teams setting up their half-court offense.
East has been hot from the outside, though, and they've been getting a lot of rebounds from Levy.
According to the East media book here, the program, Nick and Tom Katsikas, neither of them have 1,000 points yet. Both of them had over 400 last year. I'm not quite sure what they had their freshman and sophomore years, but it doesn't say here that either of them have 1,000 points, so Frank Williams will be the first person on this team to score 1,000 points. I'm sure before they graduate, Nick and Tom must be awful close. If they
quite an achievement for any of them to score 1,000 points for East, considering only 2 other players in East history have done it, and they were George Ramming and Kurt Barbera. We're waiting the West team to come back out here. Levy to go to the line. Coach John Valori looks very relaxed this game as compared to many other games when we've seen him ranting and raving on the sidelines, but it's still early. There's still time for some antics.
Levy at the line.
He puts it up and no good. Levy to shoot another one. It's up and it's good. Gives East a 7-point lead. Corvetti to bring it up. He's being covered tight by Frank Williams. He's playing man-to-man defense here. Ball comes to Spell, and he's fouled by Williams, who's going for the steal, had the breakaway. That'll be Williams' first foul. East is not yet in the penalty, so West will just be inbounding here, not at the foul line. Ball comes to Corvetti, back to Spell. Congleton covering Corvetti. He's double teamed. Ball comes to Lynch, back to Corvetti, back to Spell. Baseline jumper, it's good.
Nice shot by Spell.
Spell hits the 17-foot jumper. Congleton off the wing, back to Williams. Back to Congleton on the baseline. He stops, no good. Rebound underneath to Tom Katsikas. Nice pass from his brother Nick.
Nick and Tom, I think they have telepathy between each other. Get great passes off to each other for countless points.
They both have extremely good touch. They know how to pass. Lynch with the jumper, he hits.
Lynch is a 44% field goal shooter, shooting from the field 44%. One of the best on the team other than Brumbaugh, who is out.
Williams hits the jumper. That's 1,000 points for Frank Williams. 1,000 points.
Let the moment speak for itself.
Williams being congratulated by his fans. Goes up and looked like he kissed his mother.
Gave the basketball to his mother to hold on to him. He's going to get to keep that basketball.
Quite an achievement. The East fans, the bleacher bumps, throw a whole load of streamers out on the floor after that basket.
Quite a salute here to Frank Williams. Great player and point guard for the Cherry Hill East Cougars. Hats off to him.
This is going to do something for the East morale. They're on a high now, and they have a 7-point lead.
And with that 1,000 points, Frankie Williams joins George Ramming and Kurt Barbera, both of whom were excellent players. George Ramming holds 7 individual records, including 53 points in one game.
That's Williams' good company. Lynch with the jumper, it's no good. Air ball. Ball goes off of Williams. It's going to be West ball. Ball comes out to Corvetti, over to Lynch, back to Spell, and he's fouled by Levy. 54.
What do you think of that call?
I think it's a good call because Levy didn't have position. Spell showing some real good quickness there. Spell looks like he's limping a little bit.
He does have some tape on his knee.
Lynch over to Klessler to Schmeeding to Corvetti. He's double teamed by Williams.
And Congleton.
And now Williams and Katsikas and Congleton. Inside, the pass picked off by Levy. Quick hands by Levy. Williams with the ball. He's running up court. Dishes off to Tom Katsikas. No good. Levy, another rebound into Congleton. Congleton, no basket. Congleton was fouled. Congleton will go to the line. It's a 1-and-1.
Williams has 2 other records in the individual statistics department. He has the most assists in one game. He shares that with Adam Rose. That's 15. Did that against Lenape in the 83-84 season. And he had the most assists in one season, 225. That was also in the 83-84 season.
While Tom was talking, Tom Katsikas put another hoop for East. Craig Lynch going in, and he's fouled. East is up 19-10, and that's going to put Lynch on the line.
Relatively quiet crowd thus far. I thought it would be so loud we wouldn't be able to hear each other already.
Well, last game it was like that, but this time, not as many West fans have showed up. East fans not making quite as much noise as Lynch cans the first free throw. 26 seconds left in this first period. As Lynch misses, ball comes up to Williams. Off to Congleton on the baseline, back to Williams. Nice pass inside to Levy. Double pumps and scores. Levy's having one of the best first periods we've ever seen out of him this period. Pass to Klessel. Off to Katsikas. Off to the other Katsikas.
Oh, my.
Oh, good lob pass to Frank Williams. He just couldn't tap it in. End of the first quarter. The score is Cougars of Cherry Hill East 21, the Lions of Cherry Hill West 11.
10-point lead for Cherry Hill East, who played a better first quarter than they did in the last game. Getting a 10-point lead early. Last time West kept pace in the early going, only losing the game in the late third quarter, most of the fourth.
East power has just shown itself through tonight with Brumbaugh missing from West, who Brumbaugh had a big game the last time against West, playing in the pivot. But Levy has been able to go on a rampage underneath with at least 5 rebounds, and he's been to the foul line 7 times.
I always thought Mark Levy was underrated for Cherry Hill. He's never got enough recognition.
We're ready for the start of the second period here. Just waiting for the cheerleaders to leave.
And in our never-ending quest to find more records, Frank Williams was voted the Most Valuable Player Award in 83-84. What can you say about the man? He's incredible.
Okay. What's your name?
All right, second quarter action here. Just about ready to start. All right, here we go.
Okay. Nahum back with play-by-play action.
Jump thrown up. Williams to Congleton. Williams called for walking and a little fake move he did to try and get by Andrew Spell, who was taking him on defense.
Looked like he was trying to do too much too quick.
Corvetti gets it over Spell's head. It'll be East ball. Congleton with the ball. Williams gets it into Levy. Levy loses it, but Congleton retains. Tom Katsikis from way off left misses.
Ooh.
Rebound by Nick, who taps it in to Cherry Hill West. Andrew Spell to Lynch. Lynch passes across court to Cravetti, who is open, takes the shot, bang, doesn't miss that wide open shot. Williams running the play, goes off to Congleton, who is open, will take the shot and makes that one. So West and East trade baskets on open shots. East giving some pressure.
42.
That foul will be on 42, Sean Congleton, trying to steal the ball from Andrew Spell.
That's Congleton's first foul on the evening.
Spell to go to the line. Spell's an 80% free throw shooter. What a jinx I just gave him as he misses one. East ball. Williams makes a long pass to Congleton, who's immediately covered by Andrew Spell. Williams from far out misses. Klessel comes up with it. Spell open, takes it, misses, rebound Congleton, who moves the ball up court quickly, can't get a fast break basket. Nice move by Williams, who misses the shot, rebound Todd Schmieding, but Williams ties him up. They just called a foul on Frank Williams. Thought they'd call a jump, but it was a foul.
A little over-aggressiveness there by Williams. Great move to the baseline, though. He really showed us his quickness on that.
Schmieding at the line. Schmieding's a 56% free throw shooter. Hits that one. Schmieding will get one more, as he was in the act of shooting. Goes up for that one and makes it as well. 23-15, the Cougars in the lead. Another long pass to Congleton. Will take the jumper and make that one. They're not going to be able to leave him open all night, or he's just going to keep taking that. He's not going to hesitate.
Congleton's really hot tonight.
Andy Spell with a move goes inside for the layup.
Nice body control there by Spell.
Williams thinks about it but doesn't take it. Goes right through Levy's legs. He can't handle it. It's going to be a substitution for East. That looks like Steve Johnson.
Steve Johnson, number
Steve Johnson
22.
coming in for Sean Congleton.
Johnson will come out and play the off guard, with Williams is still remaining at point guard.
West throws it away. No, they will keep it. Must have been tapped away by an East player.
A few quick facts on Johnson. He's 6'3", he's a senior. He's played varsity this year and last year.
Spell gets fouled, just about to go up for a layup, and someone grabbed his arm. Spell 0 for 1 from the line thus far this evening, and will go to the line for his second try there. Did you catch who the foul was on?
I didn't see it. Might have been one of the Katsikis brothers or Levy. I'm not quite sure.
Spell misses his second free throw of the evening. Very uncharacteristic of him. (25-17) Cougars in the lead. Spell misses a third foul shot. Johnson with the ball. There's Williams thinks about it, doesn't take it, works it left over to the Katsikis brothers. Tom gets it into Williams, but they say it hit the line. Number 12 for Cherry Hill West, Brian Spell, comes in for his brother Andy Spell. So the brother gives the brother a break.
There's the brothers Katsikis on East and the brothers Spell on West.
Schmieding goes into Lynch, who hits Crevetti. Crevetti works it into Brian Spell, passes to Lynch. Into Klessel. Nice ball movement, and they find Klessel open underneath for the layup. Very nice ball movement.
Levy was fouled.
That last offensive play of West really looked nice. That
Perfect
was
execution.
perfect.
Levy to go to the foul line one more time. Levy, no stranger of the foul line, has been there 4 times in the first quarter. Sets for his first. Sinks that one. We'll get one more. 26-19, Cougars in the lead with 4:42 left in the first half of action here. Levy hits the second. Crevetti brings it up past the timeline. There he goes. Over to Schmieding on the right side. Klessel down low. Tries to go to Spell on the weak side, but throws it out of bounds. When a team is playing a zone defense such as East was, it's good to move the ball around to the opposite side where the ball is as fast as you can and possibly find an open man. Johnson goes into Levy. Levy can't hang on to it, but it will be East ball. East will certainly try and work it in all evening as West missing one of their big men, Alan Brumbaugh. Tom Katsikis from the left side, wide open. Both of those Katsikis brothers have very nice jump shots. West works the ball around, gets it to Lynch, who gets it into Spell, who is hammered by one of the Katsikis brothers. I can't see which one they called it on. I think he called it on 32, that's Tom.
Yes, that's Tom. That's his first foul on the night.
Klessel will go to the line. Klessel is a 34% free throw shooter, 10 for 29 on the season. As he misses that one off the rim. Rebound by Levy, once again with a rebound. Johnson with a jumper. He hits. Well, that's great when you can get Steve Johnson off the bench to give Congleton a break, and he can hit that jumper just as good as Sean can. That's great.
Johnson is a two-sport man. He also plays baseball. He just got the rebound there off to Williams.
Takes the jumper, Williams does, and he hits that one. 1,002 if you're keeping up with Williams' points for his career. West calls a timeout. 33-19, Cougars in the lead. Cougars not particularly running the fast break or doing anything dramatic. They're just taking that outside shot, which they're getting, and sinking it, and that's all they're going to have to keep doing. West only able to score 19 points in the first 11 or so minutes. Some of the crowd cheering West cheerleaders just coming off the court. The East is back on the field. Buzzer just sounds. West should be out on the court, pardon me, any moment as we continue the second quarter of action. West not giving East much trouble thus far. Certainly looking for West to put up more of a fight than they have so far in the game. After this little timeout, which they've gotten a little strategy planned, West will inbound the ball. Brian Spell to inbound it. Brian, I don't think usually gets action this early in the game, to the best of my knowledge.
West needs his quickness in there tonight. He's playing his own defense now.
Klessel misses that shot inside, puts up the second one though, and does get that.
Good follow there by Klessel. It was a steal.
Crevetti didn't wait for much of his team to get down there, puts up the shot.
It's a foul. It looked like it was on 22, Steve Johnson.
Johnson doesn't usually get playing time this early either, does he, Rick?
No, he doesn't. He must have been playing himself into the rotation. Apparently, he's played well in the last couple games. East has been on a winning streak. Coach Flory wants to put him in there.
Nick with a rebound. Williams makes a move, goes to the lane, loses it on a steal, but Johnson recovers it, goes up for the shot, but passes it off to Williams. And there's Tom Katsikas from the top of the key. He misses. Rebound for Craig Lynch, who will average 9 rebounds a game. See what he gets this evening. East playing 2-1-2 with Levy in the middle. Crevetti, open, top of the key, puts that one in. Steve Johnson on the right side with the ball. Goes to Williams, back to him. Used to work the ball around left. Nick is open, he puts that one up and misses. Rebound Levy, tries to put it on the floor, almost loses it. Nick has it and puts it in.
East keeps getting second shots tonight. It's going to be a long night for West.
Certainly is, they're making it look awfully easy out there. West does lose the ball. And here you have a jam by Tom Katsikas, pass from his brother.
Nice jam there by Tom. Tom showed some aerial acrobatics in the last game against West and also against Camden.
Nick goes for a steal, runs right by Brian Spell, now back to double covering. Crevetti open, but Lynch is wide open underneath. They go to him, he gets the layup, and is fouled.
When Nick, the two substitutes coming in for East, Congleton returns to the game. Williams and Tom Katsikas go out. Also coming in, number 30, that's Jim Cardia. He's a senior. Big guy, about 6'6", number 30, he's a senior.
East up 37-25 with 1:14 left in the first half of play here. Steve Johnson goes to Cardia, who goes up for his first shot of the game, and he puts it in, and no shot
No
call.
basket. Foul on number 12, that's
Brian Spell. Apparently before the shot, because basket does not count, Cardia will get 2 free throws.
nice move there, Bart Cardia, coming right off the bench and going right to the hoop.
And makes the foul shot. 38-26, Cougars in the lead. Misses the second, rebound Klessa. Crevetti takes it up court, but has to wait for his teammates to catch up. Crevetti to Spell, called him on the line. Stepped on the line, that'll be East ball.
West is making too many careless turnovers at this point in the game.
Brian Spell, if I haven't mentioned, is a freshman. I believe that was his second turnover. Maybe just a little nervous in a game against the crosstown rival. Does come up with a rebound under there. However, 39 seconds left in the half. Crevetti with the ball, waiting. Loses the ball, but Lynch comes up with it. Passes off to Schmieding underneath, sends it back out to Spell. Johnson. Rick, did you
Looks
see
like
what was called?
I did not.
3 seconds maybe? I don't know,
It's
it
gonna
wasn't there that long.
It's going to be East ball. Nonetheless, Johnson with it.
Congleton running the offense now as Williams is taking a breather. There's Steve Johnson open, misses that one. Rebound. Called out a number 30, Jim Cardia, who yells out an exclamation not agreeing with the call.
Cardia has seen limited playing time thus far this season, but he has played himself into a role here where he's one of the first guys off the bench this evening against West.
Well, Coach John Valori of Cherry Hill, he's bringing in his subs early as he's got commanding 38-27 lead in the first half. Certainly his players who don't get as much playing time normally are going to get some work this evening. Rebound Johnson, who stops, gives it to Mark Levy, who then gives it to Congleton, who throws it up. And
Almost.
misses. So at the end of the first half, Cherry Hill East in a commanding lead of 38-27.
East dominated the first half. They're up by 11 points now. As we see, there's a martial arts demonstration here, but let's sum up the first half first. Tom, for East, what do you think the bright spots for East were?
Definitely rebounding. East has just gotten rebound after rebound. And they've converted. According to unofficial statistics here, we've got Levy with 11 points, and now we've got official statistics, and
8 rebounds for Levy in that first half alone. Also, scoring-wise, Congleton has 6 points, Katsikas has 6, that's Nick, and Tom Katsikas has 8 for East. Williams has 6 points. So East is pretty much dominated in the first half. We'd like to thank John Holland for bringing up those stats for us. Without him, this wouldn't be possible.
As you take a look at some martial arts demonstrations here at center court. Well, we'll be back with second half action. Cherry Hill East versus West. I'd like to take this time to thank our technical staff here. I'd like to thank cameramen Stuart Katinsky, Mitchell Weinrob, and Jennifer Farana for their work this evening. Technical director, Mr. Gordon Hampson, and the director of cable TV, Mr. Alan Haas. I'd like to thank Cherry Hill Public Schools for making this possible for students like us to broadcast a game like this. It's quite a great experience. We're just about to start the second half. Here with play-by-play is Rick Minetti.
Okay, East carries an 11-point lead into the second half. They're leading 38-27 over visiting West. East has been shooting incredibly well from the outside. They've been hitting 15 and 17-foot jumpers as if it were nothing. And when they miss, Mark Levy and the Katsikas brothers have been underneath for the rebounds. West is going to have to start moving the ball around. They had a couple good sequences where they really showed good ball movement and got the ball inside. They're going to have to start hitting their jumpers and trying to out-rebound East.
At the end of the second quarter, we mentioned some of East's leading scorers. West's leading scorer for this half, for the first half, was Craig Lynch with 8. Here, as you see, some acrobatics from the boys cheerleaders of Cherry Hill East doing slam dunks off a trampoline.
That includes Matt Harrison. Tremendous.
Very nice entertainment. Now I think we're going to get the second half of basketball underway with guys who can do that without a springboard.
Yes. It's good to see those little guys getting that high up in the air, though. They're always complaining about their height.
Well, West's only hope of coming up with this one is better shot selection and better defense.
They could also hope for a couple key East players to get into foul trouble. That wouldn't hurt.
Well, they can hope for it and they can work for it too. They should probably go at them. All right, jumping up for West will be Craig Lynch.
For East, it'll be Tom Katsikas.
All right, take it away.
Okay, here's the jump. Goes off to 22. That's Klessel for West. He gives off to Corvetti.
Starting lineup back in. Andrew Spell and his brother on the bench at this point.
For East, we have Levy, the two Katsikases, Frank Williams, and Sean Congleton, the starting 5.
Something we didn't mention earlier, East player Gerald Sullivan is not dressed tonight. Certainly he's a cog in their defense. Won't be playing this, hasn't played yet this evening and won't be as he's not dressed for the game.
Looks as if he hurt his arm. Congleton on the baseline, back to Williams. Maybe that's one of the reasons we saw Johnson so early tonight. As we see Nick Katsikas, 52, hit from the outside. The Katsikases have been hitting from the outside almost at will this evening. Schmieding back to Corvetti, shoots the jumper, and it's good.
Oh, nice shot.
There.
Since East is up 9, you can see the Katsikas brothers, Nick I just saw going for a steal. They'll take a couple more chances trying to work a fast break.
Looks like we have a foul here on 22, Lewis Klessel. That'll be his second foul. Not a shooting foul, so he's still inbound. Williams to trigger the play. Into Katsikas, Tom. Hits the turnaround jumper, nice shot. He's dropping back into man-to-man defense here. Man-to-man is what helped him develop this big lead. Lynch goes to the hoop. He's blocked back to Schmieding, off to Spell. Takes it in, misses, gets his own rebound, goes up and scores. Nice second effort there by Spell. He gets it up quickly to Congleton, who goes up and is fouled. He just missed that shot. Would have been a difficult shot there. That'll send Congleton to the line because he was in the act of shooting. Tom just informed me that East tenacious defense is yielding only 53.6 points per game, which is very low. That's a credit to Coach John Valuri and his staff and their hardworking defensive players.
West averages 57 points per game. We'll be able to see after this game is over whether they'll be able to reach that with that defense of Cherry Hill High School East.
Congleton bags both free throws. Corvetti's bringing the ball back up for West. West is still down by 11, 44-33.
6:07 left in the third quarter.
Lynch with the ball, being pressured by Katsikas. Back out to Corvetti. Schmieding. Nice pass to Klessel, who dribbled it out of bounds. Klessel had a clear path to the basket. Tom Katsikas inbounds to Frank Williams. Slows up once he passes the timeline. Williams the ball inside to Levy. He's fouled, gets a shot away, no good. Levy will go to the line yet another time.
Levy having one of the best games I've ever seen him play. Other than his Camden game this year, I think he played tremendous ball against Camden. He's put up quite a fight in that game.
Put Levy on the line. Honest. Levy made the first free throw. We have a sub for West. Louis Klessel went out.
East has another game against Camden, don't they?
Yes, I believe it's next week. They play Camden at Camden.
Certainly going to be an exciting game.
Tough fight for the rebound. Tom Katsikas out to his brother Nick. No basket.
3 seconds.
3-second violation.
They wouldn't have called that if he didn't get the ball. The only reason they called that is because he was about to score.
East plays Camden the 12th of this month, which is next week.
As Crevetti misses the shot, Tom with the rebound sends it up to Nick. Tries to get it over to Sean, but it goes out of bounds.
He's getting a little careless here. Wouldn't be surprised to see John Valori go to some subs here soon. Schmieding is tripped. Ball to Spell on the baseline. He's still playing one man-to-man defense. Really, okay, sorry.
I saw Lynch up at the top of the key there. I thought they were going to run a play where Lynch runs the offense to try and get Spell a shot there. But they didn't.
Levy tips the rebound to himself. Ball's up to Nick Katsikas. He goes up and he's fouled. Looked like that was on 32, Schmieding. Todd Schmieding. Nick Katsikas makes the first free throw. East is now up by 13, 46-33. He misses a second. They're going to call Tom Katsikas for going over the back. Even over Todd Schmieding's back on that one, trying too hard for that rebound. Corvetti to bring the ball up. Off to Lynch. We have a whistle. We have a foul there. It's going to be Andy Spell to inbound for West. Off to Schmieding. Back to Lynch. Corvetti to Spell. East is playing very good defense. Lynch just gets open underneath, shoots, puts it up, misses. Gets his rebound and scores. Nice second effort there by Craig Lynch.
I don't know if we mentioned it, but I see number 53, Harvey Gayer, is now in the game. I don't know if we mentioned that when he came in.
No, he didn't. Frank Williams misses the jumper. Rebound by Tom Katsikis. He gets mauled in the lane.
By Todd Schmieding.
Todd Schmieding. That's Todd's second foul of this half. Second of the game. Katsikis will go to the line. East is up by 11 with 4:09 left in the third quarter. Doesn't get the roll. He misses the first one. He'll have another one coming. And he cans the second one. "12-point lead for East. West is going to have to start making up ground quickly. East is still playing its tough man-to-man defense, which isn't allowing West to get very good shot selection. Lynch with the ball on the baseline, forces it, no good. Rebound Williams. Off to Nick Katsikis in full flight. He misses. Tom Katsikis goes back up with it. He missed, but he's fouled again.
If East is playing man-to-man defense, it's definitely a sagging one, as I see them all trying to converge in the zone. In the lane, I mean.
Trying to overplay the ball, helping each other out. I believe that was Schmieding's third foul. He's picked up 3 quick fouls here. Tom Katsikis to the line again. Katsikis puts the first one in, gives East a 13-point lead, and then a 14-point lead.
Katsikis is now in double figures with 12 points, and Levy is in double figures with 10 points.
Looks as if East has gone back to a zone here. Switch defenses. West inbound. Schmieding to spell. Inside is picked off by Congleton. Up to Williams. He's fouled, and the shot just doesn't go. Third straight time down the floor that East has been fouled in the act of shooting.
Spell with a foul this time.
That's Andy Spell's first foul in the evening. Williams makes the first one. No, I believe it's time for Tom's trivia question. We'll give Tom a couple seconds to think of one.
I have tonight's trivia question. Name the last Cherry Hill West player to score over 1,000 points. Give you the answer at the end of the game.
Pass batted away. Corvetti comes up with it. Almost stolen again. Out to Lynch.
Into Gayer.
Congleton and Williams are playing tough defense here for East. Lynch with the ball. Corvetti to Lynch. Tries to go up. It's picked off. Nick Katsikis off to Congleton, who goes up for the layup. Gives East an 18-point lead. They've gone out to an 18-point lead. The score is now 53-35. We have 2:47 left in this third quarter. In this third quarter, East has gone from 11-point halftime lead to an 18-point lead. They've been playing real tight defense, and their offense has really been clicking on all cylinders tonight.
This game much different from the last East-West matchup, where West managed to keep it close up until around this point in the third quarter, and East took it away in the fourth.
It's obvious that West is missing Brumbaugh more than East is missing Gerald Sullivan this evening.
Let's pause for station identification. This is channel B15, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television network.
As we resume action here in the third period. 2:47 left. West to retain possession of the ball. For East, no substitutes since halftime. It's still Williams, Congleton, Nick Katsikis, Tom Katsikis, and Mark Levy in the pivot. For West, number 13. Is that Eugene?
Eugene Royster.
Comes in for West. and also does
Number 53, Harvey Gayer. Number
20. He's not on here. Congleton with the steal, slows it up, passes off to Katsikas, and it's off east. It's going to be West ball. A little bit of sloppy play there. West trying to set up, but Williams ever so quick on defense. Up to Tom Nikitsikas, and he's hammered. He's hammered in the act of shooting. He'll go to the line. Nikitsikas at the line. East with an 18-point lead here.
number 20 is Scott Riley.
Thanks for that bit of information. Scott Riley now in a point guard for West. As you see, Nikitsikas hit both of his free throws.
Riley, Royster, and Gayer are all JV players getting some varsity action here. Backcourt called.
Riley took it over half court and then went back. That's illegal. Be interesting to see when East puts its substitutions in now that West has.
I've yet to see some tearing away fast break slam dunks by Cherry Hill East. I think that's what they're waiting to get some dramatic offense here.
Lynch was fouled. Lead by number 44, Frank Williams. It's only his first foul. No, that's Williams' second foul, I believe.
Riley now running the offense. He goes left, goes into Lynch.
West having troubles now beating East pressure. That's 53. Missing off to Williams, who's out to the races, off to Congleton. Tough offensive move there. Called blocking foul on 32, Schmieding.
Close play.
Close
Could've gone
call
either way.
there. Congleton making a strong move to the basket. Congleton hits his first free throw. 1:33 left in this third quarter here, where we've seen East totally dominate. And he makes both of them. 57-35, Cherry Hill East lead.
He's pressuring Riley. Lynch gets the open shot and misses it.
Ball comes out to Congleton.
He got Tom open. Lays it in.
Looked like he was pushed from behind. He didn't have time to set up for the jam. East is still putting incredible defensive pressure on West. Lynch inside to
Gayer
53.
can't handle it.
Nikitsikas off to Frankie Williams.
Nice
spin move. Double pumps, misses. Congleton with the rebound, up and scored, and he's fouled. Congleton with an opportunity for the three-point play here. Congleton's had an outstanding third quarter here between his defensive pressure and his offensive guys here. And he completes the three-point play. Congleton has scored East 5 of East's last 7 points. West having incredible hard time just getting a shot off with this pressure from East. You have to give him credit, though, for not quitting. Riley puts up the jumper, misses. Rebound for Katsikas. Tom Katsikas. Picked up by Lynch, back to Lynch. Nice give and go there from number 53, Harvey Gayer. Just been informed that Sean Congleton has scored 15 points already this evening. So you see Tom Katsikas miss. Rebound by Levy. He goes back up and scores. Lynch with the ball. Down the wing. Stops, pops. Nice outside shot. At the end of the third quarter, right at the buzzer. Nice jumper by Lynch. Looks like it won't be enough, though. East is winning 64-39. Okay. We have that answer to the trivia question yet.
The answer to the trivia question of what the last Cherry Hill West player to score 1,000 or more points is Eric Lee, who is now playing at LaSalle. Cheerleaders from Cherry Hill East now on the court, entertaining the crowd.
As are some of East gymnastics. Now back to Noam for the fourth quarter play-by-play.
Thank you, Richard. For Cherry Hill East, we have the starting lineup, I believe. Nick and Tom Katsikis, Mark Levy, Frank Williams, who this evening scored his 1,000th career point here at Cherry Hill East, and Sean Congleton. Cherry Hill West is yet to come out onto the court, so we don't know who they're going to come back with. Coach Don Murray of the Cherry Hill West Lions has been giving some of his younger players more of a chance here this evening. East is still going with their first string. Todd Schmeeding, Brian Spell, Lewis Klessel, Craig Lynch, and Bill Warner in for Cherry Hill West. Lynch to inbound, goes into Klessel. Warner at the top. Goes into Klessel, off to Lynch. Gets his shot, misses it. Rebound Mark Levy, who's really got a ton of rebounds tonight. Here's Tom Katsikis, goes up, is fouled and misses the shot.
Katsikis went airborne on that one.
Looked like he was getting ready for a dunk, but was not able to do so.
He did draw the foul, though.
Tom Katsikis goes to the line. His first shot is good. Here goes the second one. He sets, shoots, hits both of them. Lander brings the ball up. Goes into Klessel. Klessel turns, goes off to Brian Spell. Into Klessel again. Brian Spell shoots, misses, rebound. Nick Katsikis has trouble getting it away. West comes up with the ball. They got a 3-on-1. Brian Spell dribbles. Goes up for the shot. They call a foul on Frank Williams. Nice fake move there by Brian Spell, who draws the foul on the play and will go to the line. Brian in varsity action is a 55% free throw shooter, 5 for 9 in varsity action. Plays JV as well. Well, now he's a 50% free throw shooter. He's 5 for 10, missing his first one here tonight. Spell goes up with the second one and puts that one in. East brings the ball up court, goes to Nick Katsikis, comes down with it, goes up again, misses. Rebound, almost Mark Levy, but he taps it out of bound, and West will have the ball. 7:07 left in this game. 66-40 lead for the Cherry Hill East Cougars. Kick ball on Sean Congleton. Cherry Hill East, West retains the ball.
East still hasn't stopped its defensive pressure here, even in the fourth quarter when they've been winning by 26 points.
Brian Spell off to Wayner. Klessel with a shot. He misses. Rebound, Frank Williams. Nick Katsikis was down at the other end, all waiting for the ball.
Congleton in for 2.
Worked into Klessel. Off to Lynch. Fakes. Doesn't go for it. Gives it to Tom Katsikis, who takes it all the way. Stops. Pops. Misses. Lynch with the ball. Brian Spell waiting for some of his teammates. Now he brings it past the timeline. Goes to Schmeeding down low. Into Klessel. Goes up. Goes over Tom Katsikis for the shot. Tom jumped a little soon there. Frank Williams shoots, misses, tapped in by Mark Levy. Nice tap in, Mark.
This game has quickly become a rout.
70
East
to
dominating.
42. Into Klessel again. 2 baskets in a row for Lewis Klessel. Williams brings it up. East is going to substitute. Their entire 5 starters will now come out, get a hand from the Cherry Hill East fans. But I believe 5 new players will be coming in. So with 5:47 left in the game, if we haven't conceded this one to be over a little earlier, I think we could do so now. What do you say?
I'd say so. East has executed, out-rebounded, and outshot West tonight.
Dominated this game in its entirety. Well, while we have this time, tell our viewers about other programming here on B15. If you've enjoyed this game, certainly stay tuned throughout the school years. We got spring sports coming up. Certainly think you'll enjoy that. And as always, on Wednesday evenings, there's the East-West news and the junior school news, which you should turn in to see. Certainly good programming. Stay tuned. Back to action.
That's Steve Prano, number 20 in for East. Steve Johnson. Also,
Lewis Greenwald, number 24.
Lou
Now has the
Greenwald.
ball, but puts it on the line and loses it.
other players in now are number 14, Matt Keller, and number 30, Jim Cardia.
34 brings it
Players
up.
are getting
Nick
some
Klessel.
starting time.
Off to Lynch.
Coach,
Foul on Greenwald. I think he said 24.
Okay.
The ref did. From our vantage point, it's hard to see.
Coach Valori clearing his bench tonight. Valori has been extremely relaxed tonight compared to other
If
nights.
I was up 70 to 44, I'd be relaxed too. Lynch hits that one. And he hits them both. Number 20 bringing the ball up court.
That's Steve Prano.
Steve Prano off to number 14.
Keller goes up.
Gets blocked by Lynch, who can't send it up for a fast break. Schmeeding with the ball. Wayner brings it up. Into Klessel, off to Lynch. Couple dribbles, back to Schmeeding. Schmeeding goes up, puts it in.
Prano is also the varsity quarterback for Cherry Hill East.
Into Greenwald. Thinks about it, doesn't take it, passes it off to Prano. No, to Cardia, pardon me.
A foul there. Looks like it was on Steve Johnson, number 22. He's still playing tough defense, playing his own.
Lynch shoots, misses. Rebound by Johnson. Takes it up, gives it off to Prano. Into Greenwald. No shot there. Cardia with it. Back to Greenwald. Greenwald with his first shot of the game. Bang. It's that one.
We have some unofficial scoring totals here for East. We have Congleton with 17, Tom Katsikas with 16.
Johnson
Nick-
to Cardia, puts it up. Foul misses. Go ahead, give us those scores.
Also Nick Katsikas with 12 and Mark Levy with 13. And Frank Williams with 7. And 4 very important, they gave him 1,000. So Frank Williams, over 1,000 points, 1,003 to be exact. Cardia at the line. Oh, wait.
Lynch for West. Off to Brian Spell. Brian makes a move, goes for the shot, has it blocked. Johnson brings it up, goes off to Cardia, who goes up and misses. Rebound, Greenwald has it. He shoots, misses. Schmeeding with it, loses it to number 20, Steve Prano. Greenwald with a shot. Misses. Wayner for Cherry Hill West bringing it up. Stolen by Greenwald, or thrown away. Off to number 20. Layup is good.
Steve Prano gets on the scoreboard.
75-48. What a romp by Cherry Hill East. Klessel off to Schmieding, who has the shot. Misses it off of Cherry Hill East.
Comes some West subs in. Back returning number 10, Ken Corvetti, and number 15, that's Andy Spell.
Andy Spell comes in and puts in a basket for 2. East moving it up quickly. Johnson inside, puts it up and in. Some very good players on this bench that you would never see unless East gets into a romp, as they don't get as much playing time as they might like. Klessel off to Andy Spell.
All of them
Underneath
are out
to
there
Lynch.
hustling.
Blocked away. East had to have walked with that ball. Good call.
Nice defense there by Andy Spell, forcing Steve Prano of Cherry Hill East to walk.
West working it around. 2:23 left in this game. Johnson with a rebound.
Johnson's had an extremely good game tonight. Nice pass.
Greenwald with a layup. Greenwald and Johnson both look like some good ball players. Shame we don't get to see them a little more.
They're both seniors, so after this year, they'll be gone.
Klessel. Spell, he'll take the shot. Hits it.
Only a minute 50 left in this game.
Greenwald will take another one and hit it. Oh, that's 3 at least for Greenwald and a layup.
These subs are really hot tonight.
Foul, it looked intentional. I guess they wanted to get 3 more subs in. That's Maurice Ward, number 34. Number 10.
It's Ron Rambler and number 50, just number 50, that's Pete Belavsky. So out on the floor for East now, you have 24 Greenwald, 22 Johnson, 34 Ward, 50 Belavsky, and 10 Rambler. Spells at the line for West. And he hits it. 1:41 left in the game. Ward with the rebound. Off to Rambler. To Greenwald. Rambler penetrates his block. Johnson with the jumper, and it's good.
Another one for Johnson.
Johnson has 10 points on the evening in limited playing time. Corvetti off to foul on number 22 for West. That's Louis Klessel. Steve Johnson goes out.
Nice
Big
hand
game for
him.
Johnson.
Number 24, Greenwald back in the game.
Cardia returns to action also. Lynch with the ball. He goes in and he scores. 83-55. He's on top. Commanding lead. Spell picks the ball off from Greenwald. One-on-one with Rambler, and Spell dribbles, loses control slightly, gets it back. Inside to
Klessel.
Klessel. Klessel's having a pretty good game tonight in a losing cause.
51 seconds left in the game.
Rambler has the ball stolen, but it's a foul on Spell. Lou Greenwald, 24, goes out, and Steve Prano, number 20, returns to action. It's going to be a big victory for Cherry Hill East here. Score as of now is 83-57. Rambler on the line with a chance to get on the board. He does. He gets on the board. He makes the first one. And the second one. Corvetti with the ball. Off to Lynch in the Schmeeding. And he scores. Rambler hurrying the ball up. Into Prano. Into Maurice Ward. He goes up. Air ball. Schmeeding up to Spell. And he's fouled by Ron Rambler, number 10. Only 22 seconds left in this game. East will be 17-3 after this game. Spell hits the first free throw. And the second one. Okay, at this time we'd like to thank John Holland and Lisa Washington for presenting us with some stats on the East team. As we see Pete Bolavsky score. The only player from East not to score yet is Maurice Ward, number 34. And he'll get his chance here with 5 seconds left. This game is all but over. Only 5 ticks of the clock. Fans are leaving. East will sweep West this year. 87-61 the score now. As Lynch misses, that's the end of the final score. 87-61. Cougars of East defeat the Lions of West by 26 points. I'm trying to get Frank Williams for an interview at this time. Okay, I'm standing here with Frank Williams, who tonight went over the 1,000-point mark in his career at Charlotte East. How did you feel about going over 1,000 points, Frank?
I felt great. Once I hit it, it took a lot of jitters out of me. I was waiting for it. I could have got it the other day, but my coach took me out early so I could get it here at the East-West game.
I saw you give the ball to your mother. Was that for any special reason?
No, I just wanted to hold it for me. She's been an inspiration for me throughout the years I've been playing the cheerleaders, and I was just showing my appreciation to her.
Next week, you guys go up against Camden again. How do you feel about your chances against them?
I think we have a very good chance of beating them. We're now first in conference. Apollo 6 beat them. I think we have a pretty good chance of beating them.
Okay, thanks a lot, Frank. Congratulations on scoring 1,000 points.
Thank you for joining us here tonight in the second East-West Varsity Boys basketball game. For Rick Minetti, Tom Muncasey, I'm Noam Yellone. Good night.